Hey, my friends, how y'all doing out there? Guys, I hope you're doing good. All right, so I've been doing a little yes, loving on the yes. So people are saying some songs were radio edits, US single edits, because Roundabout's, what, 8 minutes? A little over 8 minutes, I think, originally. So I'm super curious to see what the difference would be, because Roundabout, it's just that song that I think I had heard, but I think this will tell me for sure, because I remember as a kid, we were stationed at Pease Air Force Base in New Hampshire, and the local radio station in Portsmouth was WHEB. It was playing all that, pop stuff, what was popular back then, obviously. Kind of sort of moving out of the disco age into that pop type that was around 77, 78, in there. Anyway, this is going to be super cool, so I'm super excited. Let's jump in. Gotta have that guitar solo here. Guys, that bass line is killer.
I'll be the roundabout. The words will make you out and out. I spend the day away. Call it morning, driving through the sun and in and out the valley.
That bass line is killer.
The music dance and sing. They make the children really ring. I spend the day away. Call it morning, driving through the sun and in and out the valley. In and around the lake. Mountains come out of the sky. They stand there. One night over, we'll be there and we'll see you.
I gotta stop. When that keyboard comes in, it just takes the song over the top. I mean, master keyboardist here, obviously, but I think the keyboard in this really ties it all together. It's just so cool. And the voices, the vocals in this are just insane. I love this stuff, guys. I'm definitely going to get into some more yes. I never thought I'd like yes, I just like, meh, Owner of a Lonely Heart, I remembered, but I think I have heard this on the radio. Definitely wouldn't have heard the 8-minute version, because they just didn't play them back then. I think in the 50s it was like, 2 minutes? Something like that you could actually do a song. And I think if I remember correctly, one of the songs, or actually two of the songs that I know, that kind of sort of changed that, 2-minute, 3-minute mark. Hotel California was one, and Stairway to Heaven, I believe, was another one. So, now you got, look at Metallica stuff back in the day. That's some pretty long stuff. Or Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion, or Use Your Illusion 2. Long stuff, November Rain. But there's always a radio edit, it seems like. I can definitely hear the difference just from listening to Roundabout several times, because I've streamed it several times since I reacted to it. But I don't cheat on you guys and listen to something, see if I like it or whatever. I just react to it. I haven't heard it, and I can guarantee you that I have not heard 99.999% of Yes's material. We're going to remedy that if you guys want. This is super cool, those keyboards. I just love them. I'm going to back that up.
The sky and the stand there.
I love that.
One night over, we'll be there and we'll see you. 10 true summers, we'll be there and laughing too. 2045, I love you, see. I'll be there with you.
I'm going to stop once more here. The bass line in this is, I just got to say, everything in here, every instrument, every little note or nuance you hear, some just little tiny things, it just all works so well together. You know what I mean? It's like I can't, like, sometimes I can listen to a song, you know, when I'm reacting, I think, oh, well, this could be different. That could be, but I can't do that here because it's like musical perfection to me. Everything goes so good. I mean, you just listen to that bass line. It's just such a in your face bass line. I think as time went on in music, I think a lot of bass lines just kind of got hidden or buried. I mean, Metallica is famous for doing that to Jason Newsted, which is one of the reasons probably why he quit. But it's insane. Everything works perfectly. I mean, it was like lightning in a bottle when they started this band because think of the vocals in here. Everybody's vocals are just different enough to really blend perfectly together. I mean, and you think the bands that came out of Yes, come on now. Although Asia is my favorite band that came out of Yes. I just always loved Asia anyway, but I gotta react to some Asia maybe. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, guys, this is crazy good. Please subscribe, and I'd appreciate that. Help the channel grow. That would be super cool. Anyway, guys, this is awesome. I love it, and I've definitely heard this back in the day with my little tiny transistor radio that was probably that big and one little earbud that went in your ear. That's all you got. I think my mom got it from subscribing to Reader's Digest. Yeah, back then you could still get prizes in your cereal box. Listen to that Definitely heard this version. Wow. Huge difference in this radio edit. Wow. Well, 327, you're talking what? They chopped off what, like 5 minutes? It's crazy, guys. Absolutely a smart move, though, because I absolutely do remember hearing this as a kid. Laying in my bed in the summer, it was hot and humid and sweating, and just letting all the music wash over my, 12-year-old body. Always been into music since I was just a really young chap. So this works perfectly. Everything in this, I love this edit. I mean, the full-length version is insanely good and better, but sometimes you have to kind of sort of bite that bullet and knock something down from back in the day. Now you don't have to do that so much, but back then, yeah, they didn't want any really long songs on there. This is incredible. Everything works. It's just, I mean, how can you take a song like Roundabout that's so good in its entirety and just, cut it down, by 5 minutes, probably close to 5 minutes, and have a song still so good? Why? Because it's Yes. That's why. It's just, I love it. I love this radio edit. I'm going to look for some more too. Once we've done some other things. Crazy good stuff here, guys. Man. I just been missing out all these years. That's me, guys. I'm always late to the party anyway. But hey, at least I'm here, guys. Alright, my friends, let me know what's next for Yes. I think I do. I might have a few requests floating around in the comments, but I get so many comments I can't keep up with everybody, so I gotta go searching through the comments. Alright, my friends, I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.